In Pewsey, the fateful day is near. How long will it be before they feel the earth move at the Wessex Arms?
Oh, Marburg, I do hope I've got this right. My career will be over if I've wasted everyone's time with this.
Well, it's not your fault if people have overreacted. What actually is the probability of an earthquake occurring somewhere normally?
Well, there are about 500,000 a year. Obviously, they're not evenly distributed. If the rate of occurrence is constant, it means that there's a chance of an earthquake somewhere between 1 in 30 and 1 in 300.
But the same chance as a shop in Pewsey not being a hairdresser's.
Well, I don't think it does any harm to put our community reaction and protection to the test. Although I do wish the army had stayed out of it. All the old folks turned up for the Tuesday market. The Bouverie Hall looked like a lost episode of Dad's Army.
I think the army are quite enjoying having something to do. Makes a change from setting fire to Salisbury Plain.
Yeah, well, when they've gone, we might have a lot of work to do to restore order to the Bouverie Hall. I've already drafted a request to the Civil Emergencies Fund for money to make repairs and improvements.
Repairs and improvements will be an understatement when this earthquake hits. I just wish I could work out how severe it will be before it comes.
So, somewhere on the Richter scale of...
Most people don't use a Richter scale anymore. I did a lot of work in Southeast Asia last year. They use the Medvedev-Sponhoyer-Karnik scale.
In that Chelsea's current midfield lineup? Oh look, here's WPC Blackhead, back from the army briefing.
Evening all. Make mine a large G&T please, Marburg.
Aren't you on duty?
Oh, not anymore. Officially, we're now all under martial law. I've just come from the briefing.
Oh, DuChere?
Well, most of the villagers have actually left now. The last bus is just heading out.
I thought they were all refusing to go.
Yeah, they were. But a news crew turned up with Laura Koonsberg, so they all piled onto the buses and said, "Get us out of here."
Must be quite quiet out there now. My instruments will work a bit better without all the noise. I've got them set up in the cellar so I can live stream the earthquake on Facebook.
Hang on a minute. Don't the guns on Salisbury Plain affect your instruments? You must be able to pick up the vibrations.
The guns? Do you mean the tanks and that sort of thing?
Well, yeah, and the big artillery pieces. They fire them regularly during exercises. You can feel it even up here.
They're quite near Stonehenge.
Oh, very near. But they use all the open countryside north of Salisbury.
Oh, especially up towards Earlstalk and the Chevrils. I mean, they're coming from roughly the same direction as the tremors in the professor's presentation at the Bouverie Hall.
Maybe this is all the army's fault and there is no earthquake.
Hang on. Are you trying to tell me that all of this is based on false readings caused by the guns?
And they've just evacuated the entire village for nothing. I'll lose all my overtime payments.
Well, we'll lose all our emergency funding. I've already ordered next year's Christmas lights.
Well, don't cancel the roast duck feast. I've ordered extra beer in.
Oh, where am I going to store 400 traffic cones?
Oh no, I've got a Zoom call with a big Hollywood film producer tonight. I can't tell him there's no earthquake. He promised me a cameo.
Honestly, your faces. Of course I knew about the guns. National Heritage have been monitoring them for years to make sure they don't damage the ancient earthworks around Stonehenge.
Well, don't wind us up. We're all very nervous at the moment.
Better have another round. We haven't got much longer.
I hope this is last orders, everyone. We need to get this place cleared PDQ before the balloon goes up. Not good to go foobar at the 11th hour. Wouldn't be popular back at GHQ.
Would you like a quick drink before my pub gets destroyed and I'm out of a job?
Well, perhaps.
Go on. You look like you need one.
I suppose one won't do any harm. We don't really get much chance to have a drink in the forces, you know. Maybe a light sherry after the morning briefings. Although we senior ranks are allowed a glass of wine with lunch. Possibly another sherry in the lounge after the afternoon's tactical meetings. Of course, we will have a swift G&T in the officers' mess before dinner. Maybe a small glass of port or brandy afterwards, if we haven't had too much wine. Personally, I try and grab a nice single malt just before bedtime when I get home. Yes, you civvies are very lucky to be able to just wander into a pub and have a drink whenever you want. Cheers!
Cheers.
Well, that's the last of my daily medicine. I'm off to get ready for my Zoom call.
And I'm off as well.
Cheerio.
Marburg, can you let me back into the cellar to check my instruments?
Of course, let's go. I thought you can control your instruments remotely.
Well, I could, but I'm going to stay down here with them because I don't want to miss anything.
But you might be killed.
Are you staying too?
Hell yes, if my pub's going down, I'm going down with it. Although I might drink a bit of the stock while we're here. It'd be a shame to waste any of this alcohol.
Anyway, I'm live streaming the whole thing to the internet. I could be the first scientist to die in front of a worldwide audience in the interest of scientific research. They might name the new faculty wing after me.
Where did you study to do all this?
I did my degree in Chicago and my PhD in Oklahoma.
So, you had a musical education, did you? You mentioned work in Asia. You're certainly well travelled.
Well, I'm always off somewhere in the world, measuring tremors and looking at rocks.
Well, here's to travelling the world. Cheers.
Cheers!
Not married then?
I used to be married.
And?
He who fights with monsters must take care lest he thereby become a monster.
Was that Mark Twain?
Lots of people think so, but it was actually Nietzsche.
And if you gaze too long into an abyss, the abyss gazes also into you.
Very good. I didn't realise you knew the works of Nietzsche.
I don't. I thought it was Mark Twain.
Of course. Here's to Nietzsche.
Well, here's to Mark Twain.
Cheers! This is a nice cellar. It has friendly vibes.
Not exactly Diocletian's palace, though, is it?
Well, lots of interesting things have happened in cellars.
Such as?
The gunpowder plot?
Yeah, that didn't go well. Unfortunately, in my humble opinion, what else noteworthy occurred in a cellar?
Hitler's downfall.
Still on politics then? Can we go back to philosophy?
I think a cellar full of alcohol is an excellent place to hold a wide-ranging discourse on politics and philosophy.
You seem to forget I run a pub. I get my fill of wide-ranging discourse from gullible drunks upstairs. Oops, I forgot about the webcam. I just told all my customers they're a bunch of gullible drunks.
The only worse thing than being seen on the internet is not being seen on the internet.
That's Oscar Wilde.
Here's to Oscar Wilde.
Cheers.
Cheers! I wonder what he would have made of the internet. I think he'd be an Instagram or Snapchat star.
Well, they are designed for people who want to be the centre of attention.
Almost everything is online now. There's almost no paperwork in my briefcase.
Ha! You should try running a business. On Sunday mornings, I feel like Robert De Niro in that film where he disappears completely under a load of flying paper.
I suppose you can't really be an online pub.
Not really, no. Drinking is definitely something to do in real life. Speaking of which...
Can you hear that?
Hear what?
I think I can hear the tremors getting closer.
I'll drink to that. Cheers.
It's definitely getting louder. The tremors are getting closer. Looks like my predictions are pretty accurate.
Well, that deserves a drink. Cheers.
Cheers! It's really close now.
Quick, let's open another bottle while there's still time.
Cheers!
Cheers.
So, this is Devizes Rugby Club.
No, this is the Wessex Arms in Pewsey.
And who the hell are you? Are those prison uniforms?
Yeah, they are. But not for much longer. Where's our map?
We had to tunnel for 300 yards east from D-Wing, and then turn north and keep going till we get to Devizes Rugby Club. Our mates should be here to whisk us away to freedom while everyone's watching the football in the bar.
Yeah, we got the idea from watching that porridge.
We must have gone wrong.
I think I know.
Yes.
When you said tunnel 300 yards east from D-Wing,
Yes.
you completely forgot that last week we got transferred to E-Wing. You idiot!
So, you tunnelled all the way here from Earlstoke Prison?
Yeah. All thanks to Chopper Marco here and his handy Dyson Cyclone cordless jackhammer.
Did you know, according to tests conducted in their own laboratories, it's got twice the power of any other cordless jackhammer on the market?
And we got a free upholstery attachment.
Very nice. Perhaps we could get you two to dig the tunnel for the Stonehenge bypass.
No time. There's a jug of sangria and a sun lounger in Marbella with my name on it. Anyway, nobody knows we're here, so we're just going to steal your clothes and scarper.
Oh, can I have the ladies' clothes?
Now, you know what happened when you dressed as a woman for the C-Block Christmas party?
Yeah. The governor still sends me flowers on my birthday.
Well, I wouldn't say nobody knows you're here.
Hey? Who else knows we're here?
About, let me see, 16,000 people. This is all being streamed live on the internet.
You what? Oh, crikey. Hang on. How did you know we were coming?
Thanks to your jackhammer's vibrations, everyone thinks an earthquake is going to destroy Pewsey any minute now.
So what do we do now?
Well, you're in a pub. Might as well have a drink. Cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers!